nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the San Francisco 49ers. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And now the throw taken in by Chark. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Now here's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use it. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 32-yard line.
They'll get this out quickly to Campbell. It's a gain of 7, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Carry now for Nick Chubb. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
He's brought down at the 42.
Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
3 on the play. 1st down, Philadelphia.
They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage. They're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. Working out of the gun. Love. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. Remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
At their own 3-yard
That
line.
is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Now a handoff looking right. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, you can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. First carry here for Joe Mixon. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
3rd and 4.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to have a Niners first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. He finds his running back, Mixon. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
A 6-yard pick.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37.
On the carry.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And he'll give it here to his running back. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And this one into the hands of DJ Chark. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And returning it, here's Hamler. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November, but they would be a wild card. And a loose football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown.
Lining up for the point after.
The pass receiver turned into a runner, then he turned into a fumbler, and it goes the other way for 6.
I love your description. Although for the offense, they're not too happy about it. But for the defense, what a big-time play for them. Never give up on anything. Sometimes you create your own points.
But the receiver, hard to fault him. He's just going for extra yard.
That's exactly what you're supposed to do, but you have to take care of the football.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it. But you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Love from the gun. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And that will be incomplete.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
9-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 31, Mahomes. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 31. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
The Niners on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Flush to his right. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so. They need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
2nd and 11 at the 18-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Love. Flushed out right. Complete to the running back, Matt Breida. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now it's Breida. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Love looking to throw it. Catch made here by Campbell. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida, and he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line.
On the tackle.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the Niners' 49-yard line.
Here's Breeden. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. I think you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
On 3rd down, Love. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones. So a couple of 1st downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about. All the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock, and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run, and just lost track, and it cost him.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory.
13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. As they run the counter play. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
On the tackle.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Mahomes. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd
down and 2.
The Niners on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Working from the gun, Mahomes. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he is going to have a 49ers first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
7-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Steps away. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Had to pass there. 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
It'll be a 41-yard punt. Give them 5 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over.
26-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
A 4-receiver set here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And incomplete.
Mark, to this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And 6 yards.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, Love. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain
10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Eagle first down.
They go counter with Breida. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when we clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle it. That's what you're looking for.
A gain of 2 on the play.
The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. First down, Love to pass. A battle for it here, and this will be caught. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. First down, going to the air with Love. And that one will fall incomplete.
Intended for
clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Love. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. Touchdown, Eagles! K.J. Hamler as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. So a late touchdown here just before the half, and that obviously changes the dynamic of this game.
Yeah, in a couple of ways, partner, because they've been shut out up into this point. So now at least they go into the locker room, and Uncle Mo may be creeping over to their side to talk to them a little bit. And second, they're right back in the football game, an extra point away from tying things up.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
And 10.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they will get to him behind the line, but the clock continues to tick down. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a fourth down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on fourth down. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. And going deep for Hill. This is caught inside the 15. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side these last few drives. It has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week on our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Love now. This one caught by Isabella. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down, Eagles.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down, here's Breida. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory.
He's across midfield.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now a second down throw for Love here. Campbell making the catch. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
To Paris Campbell.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On third down, a run from Breida. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
Up apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
Well, we got beefeaters licking their chops and tasty dish in one fell swoop.
I did apologize in advance, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. That line's not eating tofu, I'll tell you that much for free. They run for it with Breida. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. So he needed 1. He ended up getting 3.
And I really like the way he ran that one, too. That's really intelligent running because oftentimes a running back can get too greedy. Try and hit the home run on a play where you just need a few yards. Well done there, making sure you got the first down and not worrying about trying to get a touchdown.
On 1st and 10, Love. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. Now Love. Open man, Hamler, that's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 7 yards, the pickup there.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
This will be caught just inside the 10. Yeah, the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. They run with Breida. And the Eagles are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
On the ground, it's Thomas. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
That was a huge play on 3rd down. So now what? Do you go for it? Do you trust your offense? Or do you want to put on your defense to try and get the ball back? Me? I'm going for it right here.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. Gets it out quickly here to the left flat. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Touchdown.
Paris Campbell with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Sam Sloman set to kick off.
So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. Taken in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
18, Mike, 18. Watch the run.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. A good run as he works his way for 9 that time, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and just a few inches. Inside give. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. They have the 1st down with that gain of 4 yards. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Gets this one to Hill. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a 1st. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
No gain on the screen there at 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. 3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit, because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the 1st sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive, as this is 3rd and 10.
Watch 18. 18's the mic.
Mahomes to throw once more. Buying time to his left. His throw caught right around the 6. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
At the 4-yard line.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here. This close, sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
On 2nd and goal, Mahomes escaping the pressure right to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal, and he's got it. The completion there winds up the wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
But the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much, unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
And the 10-year bet knocks it through the goalpost. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Not much there, only a yard.
At the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. 2nd and 9.
Right there. 54, right there.
Love. That ball complete to Isabella. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The Eagles on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. To throw now, here's Love. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
First down, Philadelphia.
This is Breida. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Second down, Love. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity. Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From just shy of midfield, Mahomes. He finds his running back, Mixon.
Mahomes pass.
It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 3rd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down 49ers. And he'll give it here to his running back. And some room to roam now. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers add on to their lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
It's called contagion. No hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'm a boy. One for the safe boy. Till there's nothing left. I don't point to the bed until we all got them buckets. Yeah, footsteps coming, cause we coming for the jet.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
To number 88.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First down, Eagles.
Working out of the gun. Love. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Love now on second down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Love from the gun. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 19. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
First down, Eagles.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
They try to eat some clock with Mixon, and he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. Fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. It's a gain of 6, moves them to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line.
10-10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 37.
To throw on 2nd down. Love. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Good gain there on 1st down and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
Not in any rush offensively. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up.
And 7.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through, and they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for San Francisco, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, it's just their 2nd loss so far to go along with their 7 wins. And they will be at home next week to take on the New York Giants. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
the cap, out of the draft, watching me ball. Soon as I snap, headed the floor, shaking them all, breaking them all, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do. Sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew. You need a win, who need a win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine.